Yo, 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 we are back at it, my family. What is up? Thank you for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community. The only station giving you double the information and inspiration. If you don't know, now you do. You are listening to The Connected Reloaded, and I am your host, Cello Effect, in full effect. Make sure to tap in with me on all social media platforms, IG, TikTok, YouTube, at Cello Effect, CELOAFFECT. Definitely like and subscribe. Reach out to me. Let me know that you heard me on The Connected Reloaded here on, iHeartRadio and iTunes. And also, if you have any inquiries about sponsorship or would like free advertisement or to be a special guest on The Connected Reloaded, because we love stories on this station. That's one thing that we love to focus on, is people's stories and really letting them shine. Please email me at theconnectedreloaded@gmail.com. And now we would love to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor at Purium Health Products, at I Shop Purium and I Share Purium. We are now introducing the new organic fruit and veggie pack. Yes, my beautiful people, all organic superfoods that are non-GMO and honestly some of the best ingredients for your body, your health, and wellness. Get the fruits and veggies you know your body needs every day and experience what we call the Purium lifestyle. And remember to use referral code CELLOEFFECT for 25% off your first order or $50 off your first order. Make sure to tune in, tap in, and get your health to that next level now. And a huge shout out to Slate 6 Studio. This is an acting studio based in Lake Wiley, South Carolina. They offer acting classes for ages 6 and up, along with audition tapings, headshots, and various workshops. I attended 2 of these workshops, and I'm telling you, the instructors, Patrick and Parker, are amazing, with credits that range all the way from The Swamp Thing, The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock, and The Patriot with Mel Gibson. Their energy is off the chain, and they're just amazing people. Definitely tune in, tap in with them, and make sure to reach out at slate6llc@gmail.com. And a big shout out to our final sponsor at Euphoric Production, based out of here, Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you're looking for instrumentals or beats for your commercial, your business, or for your album, definitely tap in and reach out to this amazing artist that is based out of here, the hub, Charlotte, North Carolina. Inquiries on any of this, please reach out to us at theconnectedreloaded@gmail.com. And stay tuned to the end of the episode, because we will be playing an instrumental from this amazing artist. Now let's get into today's topic. The benefits of creating a daily routine and building small habits. In today's world, a lot of us don't realize that our routine and our habits are one of the main causes of why we're not where we feel like we're supposed to be in life. So becoming aware of this and slowly, gently starting to improve our daily routine is a great way to accomplish our goals and achieve what it is that we want to in life. They say that it takes up to 3 weeks or 21 days to form and build a new habit. And some of the benefits of having a routine or building these new habits are: 1, lowering stress. If you have been tuning in and tapping in with me the last few weeks, you have noticed and know that I am big on personal and spiritual development and reducing stress, managing stress and anxiety, along with depression, And all of my practice, my coaching is tailored around this. Really focusing on what we can do to improve our situation, improve our attitude towards ourself and life in society. Because once we focus in on ourselves, that's how we really slowly start to change this world and start to repair and heal it. It's not out there. It starts with going inward. So lowering stress, forming good daily habits is a way to become more happy and fall in love with yourself, because it shows you that you can be disciplined enough to follow your own agenda, not somebody else's agenda of saying you have to be here at this time and you have to work and do this and do that. Nah, make the rules for yourself. And then you can see how you're able to really change your own narrative or your own story. I've done this in my own life, and it is tremendous when you see how much power you truly have. Besides that, taking better care of yourself, having daily routines and daily good habits, like I'm going to drink this much water instead of this much soda. You know, I'm going to eat this, just one bag of chip, not the whole bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? Like one little one instead of the whole big old family size bag that they have. Becoming more aware of this and conscious. It's all about being conscious and aware. That's when we start to really make massive changes in our life, people. And I'm telling you, that's when we start to feel better. So again, you feel more productive because you're accomplishing, you're setting up these little habits and these little routines. And you know, it's like a checklist. You're getting through it throughout the day. And again, you do feel more focused. The more focused you feel, the more accomplished you feel, the more confident you feel. And again, that's what happens when you start to compound this energy in this field. So keep doing that, my lovely people, and watch how you feel. Pay attention to this. When we come back, we will continue the discussion on the benefits of having a daily routine and creating small habits. You have been listening to The Connector Reloaded, and I am your host, Cello Effect, in full effect. You are tuned in to WDRB Media, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. We'll be right back after the break. Under the vast umbrella that is Cello Effect LLC, we specialize in and have influence from music, consulting, coaching, to health and wellness being our main focus. Truly transform your lifestyle to experience the best version of yourself with our 30-day gut reset program. Visit www.celloeffect.com or ishoppurium.com. Use referral code CelloEffect for a $50 discount.
So what's the word? They telling me that I'm absurd, huh? Ain't you heard that we the ones that's moving earth? So alert, since birth, activated. This is back to the basics, so elated. The opposite of hatred, the heavens got me waiting. Can't you see that this is masterpiece in the making? So I demand my patience. It's a part of me, yeah, I learn to let go. It's a part of me, yeah, I learn to let him go. It's a part of me, yeah, I learn to let go. No apologies, I just let him know. It's a part of me, yeah, I learn to let go. It's a part of me, yeah, I learn to let him go. It's a part of me, yeah, I learn to let go. No apologies, I just let him know. No apologies and feeling like I won the lottery. Honestly, making balls move, got the whole squad proud of me. Stepping out into the light like I ought to be. Little mama wants that Spanish talking, throw into the laundry. I'm feeling like I never felt this alive before. I'm working hard for the love and the dough. I'm telling you, it's a feeling that you ought to know. I'm busting through the front door and adios, leave them by the milestone.
What is up, you wonderful savages? Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community. And a big shout out to those streaming live through the free TuneIn radio app, iHeartRadio, and iTunes. You are now listening to The Connected Reloaded, and I am your host, Cello Effect, in full effect. If you're just tuning in, we were discussing the benefits of having a daily routine and building small habits, especially if you want to get to that next level and phase in your life and accomplish and live your dreams. Again, make sure to follow me and subscribe on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Cello Effect. It's CELOAFFECT across the board. And if you would like any type of sponsorship, free advertisement, or to be a special guest in the Connected Reloaded, remember, we love unique stories. So if you have a unique story or would like to promote your business, make sure to reach out to us at theconnectedreloaded@gmail.com. So why do all these entrepreneurs, motivational speakers, and just successful people think that it's important to have a daily routine? It's because a daily routine provides structure and a logical sequence in our lives. If you don't have some type of boundary or routine or working on building these habits and this mental strength, then there's no way for you to really accomplish what it is that you want in life, the dreams of you living in that mansion, of you really having that nice, beautiful car, or that wonderful woman, that beautiful wife. So it provides the framework within which we live our lives and conduct our daily activities. Soon we become familiar and comfortable with what we do each day, and then we're not really aware of, what's happening. And then before you know it, you're older in life. So when we can, again, it's about becoming conscious of what is it that you're doing? What is it that you do day in, day out? Is it hindering you, or is it adding to you, to your life, to your family? Especially if you have kids, if you're a role model in their life, pay attention. If all you're doing is scrolling and being a consumer on the internet, or are you somebody that's contributing and creating? Because that's what we are. We are creators. We are people and beings of light and love, that when we, again, tap into this, because it does take effort, it takes work to raise our frequency and become aware of the divinity and the power that we possess and that we are, before we really can get to that next phase and get to the next level of building that momentum. So this is somebody that I want to introduce to you, that I was watching his YouTube video the other day, and I became fascinated with his routine. And I wrote in my notebooks, and, because I have many different notebooks for many different reasons, stock market, breath work, yoga, my own daily journal. But this one right here was about building routine, because stay tuned, Cello Effect is coming up with his own morning daily routine and his own blueprint for my own experience in life, because it's not easy being on dialysis and having to maneuver all these, vitamins, medications, doctor's appointments, the machine, and how to prime it and get it ready. So, we're working on becoming more enhanced in our own daily life, because everything that I tell you in these episodes is something that I do in my own existence, in my own personal and spiritual development, like I'm always saying. So this amazing entrepreneur and just CEO blew me away with his routine, and not just what the routine, but with the science and the data that he was backing it up with. because what he found out was he was able to reverse his age. He literally became 5 years younger by doing this routine and taking these products that he was taking and eating the diet that he was eating. So without any further ado, let me get into my notebook and let me just outline exactly what I wrote down from this amazing man, and we will introduce his name here shortly. So the video that I pulled this from is titled "A Typical Blueprint Morning." So definitely check it out on YouTube. And the amazing man that is the star of this, his name is Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson is the founder and CEO of Kernel, OS Fund, and formerly Braintree Venmo. He says, "I believe that quantifying, exploring, and understanding the human brain and mind is the most consequential opportunity in history. The future is the manifestation of our cognition, and this new frontier of exploration begins within ourselves." So in the beginning of this short documentary, or this follow-along video, he starts his morning at 5:30 a.m. And this is something that I've noticed with all entrepreneurs, spiritual gurus, successful people in general, that they always start their day before the break of dawn. So one thing that you notice with Brian is that he's very invested and disciplined with his team to measure everything as much as he can. From his lab work to his sleep cycles, even his diet. So one thing that he noticed was that his blood work showed low ferritin levels. So in the morning, he took 75 milligrams of iron and 250 milligrams of vitamin C. This increases the absorption with a little bit of water, nothing beyond that. After waking up at the break of dawn, or before the break of dawn really, he changes or charges up his devices, and he gets ready after he sips a little bit of water and he takes these vitamins. He gets back into bed and he meditates along with doing light therapy. The light therapy is supposed to balance the circadian rhythm and really get into that pineal gland, and so you could focus and become primed and ready for the day. Quieting the mind and really having that time to yourself is so beneficial, especially in today's world where there's so much attention grabbing situations out here and energy that is all over the place with the news, with the internet. So giving yourself that time to just prime, get ready for what is it that you want to do for the day, what's on your agenda, what you need to accomplish, what you need to get done, so you can get to that next level, that next phase, again, that next step in your evolution of accomplishing your goals. And again, what are your goals? One thing that he says that I love is that he does things so that I don't have to think about making any action to give energy to that. So that basically means if you have to take medication or your vitamins, have them already in bottles or in little containers, so you don't have to give willpower or mental thoughts energy to that. And that energy, because we're all given a certain amount of energy every day after we get a good amount of sleep, it resets. So think about your energy and your willpower like $100 bill. Every time you have to think about doing something, you just took $1 off. You took $1 or $20 off, depending on what it is. So be aware of that. Then after he does that and he does the meditation and he does this light therapy around 6:10, he goes into more of his routines. He has something called, he finishes up with the HRV training, and with his polar straps. We'll get into that in a later episode. And then that tells him how he is ready for the day. So if he's 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, if he's stressed out or whatever. And this is a great way of measuring your energy and your stress levels throughout the day or in the morning. So then after that, he only drinks a total of 48 ounces in the day. He has 2.5 grams of creatine along with 8 fluid ounces of water, 8 drops of manganese, 125 milligrams of liquid iodine, because he says because it's Saturday, so he does it, I'm assuming Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So it's like every off day, not the even days. He does peptides, 20 grams, spermidine, 2 tablespoons. You must keep it airtight because it oxidizes. That means it will die. Cacao or coca flavonoids, and this increases the nitric oxide. I love nitric oxide because that's something that I'm fascinated with, because the more nitric oxide that we can get into the body, basically nitric oxide helps us to absorb oxygen into the blood more efficiently. And the more oxygen you get into the blood and into the brain and into the system, the better you become. And then along with that, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. And he does 3 of those a day. And again, the extra virgin olive oil is like, it's a lubricant for your body, for your gut, for your joints. You know, it's a very good, healthy fat. So that's something that I've noticed that a lot of people do in the morning. They eat protein and healthy fats. So after he does that, and he takes 25 different vitamins, in the video, he didn't really describe the vitamins, but I can have some sort of idea because I take about 25 to 30 vitamins myself. And we'll get into that in a later video. But he has everything just labeled out, packaged already, so he doesn't have to think about it. He doesn't give any type of mental thought to it or energy to it. After that, he eats 2 to 3 pieces of gum because of the synthol, the synthol that prevents tooth decay, and it also induces saliva. That gets you going. That really gets you going, and that's part of his oral regimen. After that, but he only chews the gum for 60 seconds. After this, he does gym. So he works out for 1 to 2 hours. And, you know, that's something that we should all be doing, because keeping the muscle optimal and our joints strong is how we really become vital and have longevity in life. So being aware of this and focusing on this is amazing. After that, you know, he does a few more things, but then he gets into his diet. He gets into eating his food. So he doesn't really eat later on in the evening. He eats in the morning. And just to give you a quick example of what he eats in the morning, one thing that he loves is called Super Veggie Meal. And this is just a power enriched ingredient meal that he eats to keep his body just optimal. It's broccoli, cauliflower, ginger, garlic, mushrooms, hemp seeds, 300 grams of black lentils. And I'm not gonna lie, people, it looked like some baby food, but I'm telling you, I already know food like that makes you feel so good because it gives you the energy to get through the day. And then when you focus on yourself and you focus on your diet, man, there's just so much that we can do to feel amazing. But that's just a quick little insight of somebody that is a very high achiever, who is a multi-millionaire, damn nearly billionaire, pretty much a billionaire. And this is what they do in their daily life, in their daily routine. So it fascinates me to see what people do, in their life to just become optimal. And I love to experiment on myself. This is what I've been doing for so many years, dealing with kidney issues. And because I felt so bad for so many years, for so long, and I was dying and nobody was helping me. I really had no help from the system. But when I really started to learn about these practices and this type of stuff is when I really changed everything for myself. So yeah, just tap in, learn about your body, and experiment with yourself and see how you feel, because it's all about the feeling, my beautiful people. It's all about the feeling. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Remember, you can catch me every Friday at 9:30 a.m. here on iTunes, iHeartRadio, on WDRB Media. And if you would love to be a special guest on the Connected Reloaded or like free advertisement, please reach out to me on IG, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is, at Celo Effect, CELOAFFECT, or email me at theconnectedreloaded@gmail.com. You have been listening to The Connected Reloaded, and I am your host, Celo Effect, and we are in full effect on WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. Until next week, my lovely gente, continue to be blessed. Much love. Siempre.